not enough funds going to independent radio and to the local titles. So I'd like to get some answers to those, please.
Well, first of all, I think when we're talking about media, the situation that you explain, and I should declare an interest, I started in the Midlands Tribune in Burr. That paper has been taken over by the same company that took over the two titles in Tipperary, papers in Limerick, Kildare, and Offaly. That is a consequence of the political failure to deal with concentration of ownership. That is a reality. And the other political failure is the failure to grant the right to trade union recognition and collective representation, because the company that has taken over those titles and which has merged a number of titles through merger by default, through common pages and all the rest of it, that has happened because there's been no right to trade union representation, and there are consequences for media diversity, in the consequence of you need plurality. You need a number of titles in the same region in order to ensure that courts and news are covered. You need that kind of vibrant differences of opinion, different of focus. And regional papers in this country are in a particularly precarious position. And recently the government announced its government resilience campaign, which is a nationwide campaign. And what's significant in the criteria for that national media advertising campaign is there's one sector missing from it, and that is newspapers. And if we want to talk about government support, then you have to recognise that the regional newspapers need it. But they're not looking for handouts. They need it because, like the local radio stations, they remain relevant. And the people who read the Meath Chronicle or the Tullamore Tribune are the people who are in rural areas who rely on the print media and the local radio. They're not one or other. They're both hugely important.